TikTok's not working. Well, you probably couldn't hear me right now, but that's okay.
Hi, everybody. We're going to be with you in a minute. We're just getting all our cameras set up. We have to get this TikTok going too.
Oh, hit your button. I don't know why it's not going live. Oh, no. It says go live.
Where do I hit? Okay.
All right. Where is it going live on here?
Okay. Hi, everybody on Facebook. Hi, Maria. Welcome. Hi, TikTok. Hi, TikTok. We're just coming on to Deirdre's and my TikTok, Facebook, YouTube's. So we're just getting, we have 2 videos going, 2 computers going, and we're hitting every single social media we have all at the same time. So hi, Tammy. Hi, Denise. Hi, Elaine. Welcome. Welcome. We're going to be going through the signs, and we are going to be answering some questions maybe at the end if we have some time. But for those of you who joined us last week, we go one sign at a time with a love reading, with whatever we're feeling, and we answer, just whatever is coming into either one of us. And if either one of us has some additional support, we do that as well. So welcome, everybody. I'm so grateful that you're here, and we're going to have some fun tonight. Share this out. Hit that share, hit that like, please. Hit the hearts. Let's get the room filled. And we're going to do some love readings. These will be general love readings. And this is the order that we're going in. Okay. So we'll be going Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay. For my YouTube channel, I will timestamp it, and I will upload a second video with the timestamps later on or tomorrow morning, so that you can go back, and if you're watching this as a replay, you can see those timestamps. Okay. So welcome, everybody. Welcome my TikTok. Hi, TikTok. Hello. I have so many new people on TikTok. YouTubers, just so you know, my TikTok videos are different than my YouTube videos, because TikTok gets mad if we take our TikTok videos and just blast them everywhere. So I have been creating different videos on TikTok. So for those of you that like my videos on YouTube and you want to see if you can catch a different video, they are on TikTok. They're a little bit shorter, and they're collective love readings, or they're no contact readings. So jump over to my TikTok and see if there's something that you like. Okay. So it looks like we are up and running. What do you think?
All I'm missing is Instagram.
We're trying to add Instagram now. So
anybody,
hi, everybody.
Cannot hear you. Oh, darn it.
Unmute, hit unmute. Let's see what that
there
says.
You go. Sorry, guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. Anybody on, what is this showing from? That's YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have Facebook and YouTube. Deirdre has Facebook and YouTube going. TikTok. I have TikTok, and I have Facebook and YouTube.
They're saying,
oh, thank you, Maria. You love my hair. Thank you. I was telling Deirdre earlier, I went to the pool after working all day, and then I'm like, oh God, I got to get ready. So this is half hair pool, half hair, done, and half pool.
Can you, I'm sorry,
Kathy,
can you grab that little tripod real quick
for
me?
Yep.
Thank you guys for being so patient. I had a feeling my Instagram may not work for the streaming, and I promised so many of my Instagrammers that I would go live for them today too. They felt like the stepchild.
Yeah, everybody wants to see us, so we're trying to be.
Thank you for your patience, because I promised them, so I'm going to go quickly.
Yeah. And just for the record, we're both psychics. We're not techies. So this has been an incredible challenge for both of us. It's like what I don't know, Deirdre knows, and what Deirdre knows, we're just going back and forth. We're like, okay, do you know how to do this? And we're like, okay, I know how to do that. So we're trying to help each other. We're two grown women that did not grow up with technology.
Heck no. And my kids are at college, so I can't depend on them.
And we are learning on the fly. So we appreciate your support. We appreciate the love.
I'm trying to figure out which button is
YouTube is a lot. It's recording, it's editing, it's uploading, it's tagging. There's a lot behind the scenes to creating a video.
Let's see. Oopsie. How do you turn that around?
We're getting hi, Instagram.
Wait, we're not on there yet. You get 1 second. All right. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Okay. So hi, everybody. I can see everybody coming on, and welcome. We got about half Facebook, half YouTube here. We've got quite a few TikToks joining us. I can see the TikToks joining us now. So we're getting some big numbers in the house here across all the mediums.
Oh, you still don't have sound? Can you guys hear me now? I can take the mic out. I'm sorry. Facebook is saying you guys can't hear. And thanks, guys, on Instagram. I'm sorry, I thought the streaming wasn't working, so you guys are just a couple of minutes delayed, but we didn't do anything yet. So I had to use my phone. So thanks for your patience, Instagram.
So Facebook,
what are they saying? They saying, yep.
Yep, we hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Yay. Everybody can hear us. Everybody can see us. We're so excited.
I know. We literally are on one Instagram, three Facebooks. 2 YouTubes and 2 TikToks.
Okay. So I'm just adding up. I'm just really quickly adding up, and it's early. We've got over 200 people watching us live right now. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. And we know those numbers are only going to go up as we get going. So we really, really appreciate the love and support always. So let's get started. We're so grateful. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Kathy MAMOLEN. I'm a professional psychic medium. I am a love and life coach. And my YouTube channel does a lot of love readings. My TikTok channel does love readings. And then this is Deirdre.
Hi, I'm Deirdre Abrami, and I always say I'm a 6th generation psychic. Yes, I came from a line of crazy psychics, and I was a late bloomer with embracing my abilities. So any of you out there that are considering joining us in the intuitive field, come on, do it, because both of us come from corporate backgrounds too. We were not in this field.
I did not know I was going to be a psychic when I grew up. I had no idea I was going to be a psychic. I have an MBA in finance. This was not on my agenda. When I started hearing voices in my head, I thought I was insane. I really thought I was insane. But tonight we're doing love messages. We're not doing mediumship readings. We are doing love messages, general love messages, each sign one at a time. We are going to take turns, okay? Now, when we are talking about another sign, a lot of you can be a cross watcher, okay? But there's messages there for any sign. So don't say, oh, that's for Leo or that's for Aries. That's not for me, okay? They're general readings. Take the information, enjoy it, learn, have fun. So, if you just keep listening, I guess is what I want to say, because both of us are going to give you, little nuggets of wisdom.
And I will also say this, all the years I've been doing readings, even when I do group readings, even though we may be addressing, because we're going to start out with all signs, and then we're going to randomly select every platform, some personalized readings at the end. So try to stay to the ends, because you might get picked. But I always say this, like Kathy said, listen to other people's messages. There's no accident you're here with us tonight, because there might be some good nuggets in there for you. And I always say this too, please only take what resonates and leave the rest, because these are only general readings. Right. And both of us provide private psychic readings. Both of us have websites. I'm at deirdreabrami.com. The link is in all my bios, and Kathy is Kathy MAMOLEN psychic medium.
Yep, Kathy Mamelin, psychicmedium.com. So just my name, Psychic
And
Medium.
she also has links in her bio because both
Yep.
of us have a lot of fake accounts of us. Neither of us will ever DM you. Those are
That's
fake
right.
accounts. I mean, every day
Yeah.
I get
I'm not gonna reach out to you and give you a free reading. You've got to get on my schedule. I got a busy schedule, so you've got to go through my website and you got to book me, or you're not going to get me.
Yeah.
So that is how I work. But we're so grateful for all of you.
Absolutely.
And let's get started.
Right, let's do it.
And we're going to start with Aries, and Deirdre is going first tonight. So I'm going to grab the time
Aries.
stamps.
I don't know if it's backwards here on the camera, but any Aries out there? Also, maybe the person in question that you're thinking about is also an Aries. Just something to think about. So let's see. I don't know. All right. What does Aries need to know? They're telling me psychically. And by the way I work is I channel first. I hear all the clairs, and then I use the cards as kind of like, just especially in a group setting, just to kind of ground the energy. I use the cards after, but they're telling me have more patience, Aries. You're always on the go, and they said sometimes you got to get more grounded and look around. Look around because sometimes you miss details because you're so fast. Hey, that's a true fire sign, right? So if you slow things down, especially, if you're in the US, take advantage of the holiday, start meditating. A lot more things are going to come to you, Aries. You're also very, very psychic. In regards to love, I feel you're in a separation with somebody, they're saying. And just give them a couple of months. I feel they're going to circle back. And hey, if your person was toxic, I'm not talking to you. But for those of you, maybe it was timing, maybe it was distance, maybe their children, family in the middle. That person you have a good chance with. I also feel they're a fellow, they said air sign. Okay. You are so thorough with the way you think. It's almost like you have to meditate because you're almost too much in your head. You're acting like an air sign right now, just saying. This person that you're thinking about, that I keep getting the word separation. And they're all over your energy, by the way. They keep seeing your pictures. I feel like you spent a lot of time together before the breakup. But your angels and guides are saying, be careful because this red flag's all over it. They were careless, I keep hearing. They were very careless with your emotions and who you are. Perhaps you put up boundaries. Got arrogant. They're quite arrogant. Yeah. And what happened was, what they did is they pulled you in. And that's what got you hooked. They pulled you in. Very charismatic. They pulled you with their energy and you got hooked. What is that called? Oh, love bombing. They did a good old love bombing job on you, and you took hook, line, and sinker, Aries. Okay. And then what started to happen is once they kind of got you hooked, they started to do the back. Oh, I like that. I'm sorry. My YouTube was like doing something funny. All of a sudden they started to go a little backwards and kind of put the brakes on things once they kind of got you hooked. And then all of a sudden triggers from the past for you started to come up. You started to feel abandonment issues with them. Let me see what else they say. Ooh. Nah, good old fires, huh? I'm sorry. Yeah, you could even be with a fellow fire. No wonder you got a lot of fire going on. This person is very selfish. They just I hate to tell you, Aries, but I keep just getting, they were here, your ex, or again, ready to be ex. I just felt like they were just here for a good time, not a long time. Okay. And time for you to take your power back and understand your worth, because you're amazing. You're amazing. And don't let this fool, I'm going to call them, that's what I'm hearing, change the way who you are, because they're not deserving of you. So if they're making you not be able to sleep at night, not be yourself, they're not your person. All the years I've been channeling, this is something I've been channeling for years. I don't know how accurate it is. And I probably won't know until I go to the other side, and I probably still won't know. But we have about 1,000 soulmates per lifetime. 1,000. So I don't know how many people you dated in the past. Well, you got a lot more to go. Okay. So don't ever say, oh, this person's my only person. Nope, 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 no. Time to move on, brush yourself off. I know it hurts a little, but I'm telling you, your Prince Charming or Princess is awaiting. And don't settle. All right, Aries.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aries. Taurus, are there Taurus in the house? Taurus, it's your turn. And I'm going to be doing your reading. So Taurus, if you're a Taurus, step forward,
Woo-hoo, Taurus.
And I did want to mention some of the things that Deirdre just said in the Aries reading. Definitely connected to my recent TikTok no contacts. So check out my no contact readings on my TikTok, because they were like, oh my God, there was the same reading.
Something in the air, right?
Something in the air. So check that out. So Taurus, it is your turn. It is your turn. So let's see what we have for Taurus. Taurus, I'm so grateful that you're here. Spirit, I ask that you guide me this evening with any messages of love for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher, certainly welcome always. I ask that you guide me with any messages of love. I am listening for you now for my Taurus. I have leaving. I'm afraid you are leaving. I'm afraid of losing you is how it's coming into me. And it's coming into me as breaking a cycle, that we don't have to have this end, that we have to have something end because we keep making the same mistake over and over again. So we are repeating some bad cycles, whether it's on again, off again, or hurting each other in some way. So but I don't want to lose you is how it's coming into me. I could have a player. I could have somebody who wants to play the field, but is telling you you're the only one.
Cake and eat it too.
Cake and eat it too. So we want to be careful with this person that, what are their hidden intentions? What is it that they really want? Okay. They're saying, I don't want to lose you, but I'm also hearing and feeling that you're not the only one. So I want you to be careful with that, because if they're saying it to you, I want to make sure that you're the only one they're saying it to. If they're saying it to more than one person at the same time, that's not fair to you, obviously. And that's not something that we want. Look for the signs. Okay. They're saying, look for the signs, be willing to accept the truth. So I think that that's really important. So this person is coming on strong, Spirit just said to me. So it's confusing to you because they're very seductive. They are saying and doing all the right things and what you want to hear. And they just said you can't change or turn a player. That if this person's intentions are, I want to play the field, but I really like you, you're not going to get them to just kind of stop the kind of personality that they are. Let me see what the cards are saying. They don't want to lose you is the only thing that I'm feeling.
Ooh, that was a jumper.
That I have an ace of wands.
Definitely got the player.
So this person's got passion. This person has passion. So I'm telling you, they are love bombing. And I guess we have to prove that they're not talking to anybody else. And are they ready to really give up the dating game? Spirit called it the dating game. I have old-fashioned spirit guides. They give me these weird the dating game. When was the last time you heard the dating game?
Wasn't that a TV show?
I think so. Yeah, they're going back and forth with a choice. You're not the only one, okay? So if you think you're the only one, I want you to be really careful, okay? That you've got somebody who is going back and forth between two people, could be saying similar things to the both of you. Look for the signs like, I'm not available tonight. Really? Why? Where are you? Okay. That you call them and they don't pick up. Look for some just clues. Don't be foolish out there, holding back, guarding themselves. not opening up is how I feel.
Not putting you on their Facebook page.
I have a magician. Now the magician can go both ways. I love the magician card because it always tells me that this is somebody who has all these amazing qualities. And that's probably why you're attracted to this person, that they're charming and they're smart and they're successful and they've got a lot. But there's also a trickster side to the magician where they get away with things. And I have a pretty good idea that this player knows how to play. Okay. This player knows how to seduce. This player knows how to say the right things. And I guess I'm really concerned for my Taurus tonight to be careful for that kind of energy.
Or if you're dating a Taurus, by the way.
Yeah. So of course. Yeah. The other person is a Taurus. Big flags. So I want you, you're a queen. Bottom of the deck, you're a queen. You're a queen of wands. You can attract anyone. Okay. You are attractive. You are stunningly beautiful, Spirit just said, or stunningly handsome. Okay. I'll take that. And they're asking you to remember that you always have a choice. And I think that you're going to be pushing somebody away and saying, I'm not playing your player games. So I want to thank Spirit for these messages tonight.
It's interesting. I listened to a lot of podcasts, and I listened to one the other day. I can't remember the name, and I'll post it if I come across it again. But they were explaining what the player was. They're usually, whether it's a guy or a girl, they're usually somebody that, like in high school, you know how like there were cliques in high school? They were the cool crowd and they were the not cool crowd. They said that, I think there was a book called because he was like a known player. This guy that came out with a book. I just saw the podcast. Anyway, I'll post it when I remember it. But he said this, it's usually the players, the person who wasn't cool in high school. They were not in the cool crowd.
Well, they're feeding their ego.
So what happens is, for older like player, is because they usually later on like to have somebody by their side, because they weren't the cool person in high school. So anyway,
players are all about their ego. It's
because they were very insecure.
Yeah, they're insecure. They put on this front of, look at me, aren't I amazing? You want me, don't you? And what they want you to do is stroke their ego, and they want more than one person to stroke their ego because they can't fulfill that ego on their own.
Correct,
so that is what we're dealing with here. So
exactly. And
so Gemini is up. It's Gemini's turn.
Gemini in the house.
Come forward if you're a Gemini.
Or are you dating a Gemini or curious about a Gemini?
Let us know.
All right, we got an air sign here. Let me see what they say about the Gemini. Okay, I just heard cool as a cat. All right, whatever that means. I mean, I know
you got my old-fashioned spirit guides coming in.
I guess they're coming over to me now. I'm like, what the heck is that? Cool as a cat. They said that somebody is in the audience that wants to know if their loved one is here. I'm not a medium, okay? Sorry. So if you have a relative on the other side that's a Gemini or they're trying to come. No, I'm sorry. I'm not channeling mediumship today. They're so funny. They're like, come on, they want to know. You know what? This whole room we're in is piled in with all your relatives that want to come.
Well, you're right, because Trisha's saying, are my deceased parents here with me?
Okay. So well, anyway, it'll probably hurt.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to talk to a deceased loved one? Well, let me tell you, they're trying to butt in right now on my Gemini reading.
Yeah, they know I'm a medium. They do. They try to come through, but I have my shield up. I'm like, I'm not talking to you right now. We're not doing that right now.
Yeah. So anyway, okay,
Gemini.
I'm going to give another message for the deceased person. They said they love you very much. They died of cancer. It's a woman, older woman. All right, that's the end. I'm sorry. They squeezed in there. Somebody needed to hear that. They died of cancer. They had short hair. They were a woman, older woman. Okay. Oh, okay. I feel like you've been working on your stability. You've had some highs and lows, Gemini, which is very Gemini anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're looking to figure out how to be successful in all areas of your life right now. Money, career, your health. And I feel like you might even be learning how to channel. Are you hearing voices from the spirit world? Because they also want to remind you, because some of you, and I get it, when you have all these things on the fire, you know, you get all the pots and pans on the fire, and you're like, come on, why isn't it? You sound like a fire sign, by the way.
Denise, I know Denise. I've channeled Denise's mom, has short blonde hair, and she died of bone cancer.
Okay.
And I've connected.
Oh, I'm getting the chillies. I found this person.
I just got the chills.
See, when we found who that lady was that was butting in on me. She would not let off.
Denise, your mother's trying to talk to us, but we're not doing readings tonight. I think that's what's going on.
I just say I'm not a medium, but yes, I can see dead people. Anyway, she butted in. All right, so she loves you. That was it. Okay, go back to Gemini. I'm sorry, Gemini. So anyway, they're reminding you that there's divine timing with everything. They just said be slower and methodical right now. I'm not an astrologer, but I feel there's something in the air right now for you in a good way. Just slow and methodical. Really, I was a jumper. Really pay attention to the signs. Are you seeing 111, 222, 444, seeing feathers out of nowhere? You also have to pay attention to keeping yourself balanced.
You know, I don't mean to interrupt
you. Go.
But the rocks just jumped out at me.
Yes.
And finding a rock that has a heart, that it almost looks like a heart. Like,
oh, look, there's a heart on there.
Oh, shit.
We shock ourselves. She doesn't know, but look at that card. It's got a heart on it.
They're showing me, you know, when you find rocks at the beach and sometimes they have shapes to them.
Yeah.
They're saying you'll find a rock that looks like a heart. Okay. It might not a perfect heart, but it will be like, you know, pretty close to a heart. So that's a sign. That felt really strong to me.
Or when you're walking, you see a lot of leaves in the shape of hearts, the clouds. I mean, you'll see a heart all over the place, and those are signs from your spirit guides and your angels saying, don't give up on love, Gemini. But you also, most importantly, too, you have to stay well balanced, because if you stay balanced, then your energy gets higher and higher. And that's how you'll attract abundance in your life, whether it's love, money, career, health, what have you. Because I just feel like the more you keep yourself in balance, the clearer you're going to get. All right, let me see. What else does Gemini need to hear? Some of you, this is not for all of you. I'm hearing some of you may experience a breakup, but it's for the better, okay? Because I feel I'm getting the work settling. Again, I'm picking up on a lot of you. We have over 200 people in all the platforms right now, so we're being very general. But it's time for you that if you know it's not your person, let them go. Let them go, Gemini. You know who I'm talking to. If this is resonant, if this person, if you're not in alignment, there's somebody else waiting out there for you, and you'll pick back up, you'll heal, you pick back up, and then you're going to thrive. I'm hearing marriage. If you let go, whoever you know is not your person, I'm telling you, the next person's your long-term person. If that doesn't give you like the carrot as a little, reminder and get you going, choose wisely. That's another thing. All right, I got to leave one more message for you, Gemini. I get this almost every reading, okay, that I do. Okay, not everyone. I'm exaggerating, but not. One thing I'm finding a lot lately, at least, is if you do not know what you want in a partner, your angels, spirit guides, God, universe, source, whatever you call it, doesn't know. There's something called free will. All God, universe, you know where I'm going with this. Angels, they're here to guide you, but because of free will, they cannot force you to be with somebody. Okay. Do I believe that we all have soul contracts? Absolutely. But you have many soul contracts with many souls. Doesn't mean that you have to go be with all of them. Okay. So let me say this. It's time for you to choose who you want. Don't let these other people. I read a beautiful woman the other day, and she's like, oh, well, he reached out to me on Facebook and this and that. They were all jerks. I said, don't you think it's time a new sheriff in town and you choose somebody?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you want? And this is what I'm getting from all my clients lately.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And guess why? You're dating all the frogs because I don't know.
Yeah, you got to know what you want.
You got to know what you want, and that's what they said. Choose wisely.
Mm-hmm. So I want to add one thing to Gemini. When Deirdre,
we're not picking on you,
when
Gemini,
Deirdre
sorry.
in the beginning was saying, I feel like some of you are being called to a spiritual awakening. And I did hear the 333, and as I'm reading the comments, I'm seeing 333. I'm seeing Dr. O saying 333. I'm
Excellent.
seeing Lena saying
Means,
333.
master teachers are surrounding
Okay,
you now.
and I'm going to read
That's
you.
a really important
I'm going to
number.
read you 333. Okay, you ready for this? You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. I am powerful. So some of you Geminis and some of you who are listening are being called to do this kind of work. And I would encourage anybody to, I felt like when I was having my awakening, I owed it to myself to figure this out. And I did 1,000 readings for free before I. Oh
my God, I did 500. I thought that was a lot for free. You and I are the same.
I spent a year or more of my life just giving everybody readings.
I did the same
just
thing.
To
I didn't even know that
just to convince myself
oh my God,
that the voices that I was hearing in my head and the things that I was seeing were real. So if you're experiencing some of those things, I would say you owe it to yourself to see what it means.
To come out of the psychic closet.
Yeah, come out of the psychic closet.
Come join us. Woohoo!
Okay, so that was Gemini. Cancer, you are up.
Cancer in the house.
Cancer. So if you are a Cancer, please come forward. Cancer, it is your turn. And TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram friends, it is your turn.
Nice water sign.
So let's see what we have. Spirit, I'm here with my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher is always welcome. I ask that you guide me this evening with any messages of love. What is it that my Cancers need to hear? What is it that you want them to know? I am listening for you now. Trust. Okay, so we have a trust. I don't feel like we have a trust issue. I feel like we have a trust value. I feel like trust is up there on the mandatory list. Okay, and that is something that you're demanding. They're saying based on the past. So that's good. It's like this looks like a bulldog of some kind. Like you're a bulldog. It's mandatory. It's like,
Excellent.
I'm pushing forward. You are in the middle of writing your own love chapter, your own book of love. You are in the middle of some kind of story. Like, this is what I want for me. Like Deirdre had said earlier, know what it is that you want. And then ask Spirit, set your intentions, keep manifesting. But you have to know what it is that you're looking for and be very specific. The more specific you are in your manifestations, the more things come to you. So you want to be aware of that.
Absolutely.
And then we want to have faith. In my daily readings on YouTube, primarily my collective love readings, I mostly focus on things along the lines of keep believing, keep trusting. So my Cancers, you are so emotional, they just said, and you're having an emotional time right now. They just shared with me that you're struggling with, I'm having a hard time believing, or I'm having a hard time not wanting to give up. Give me something to hold on to, or give me something that to believe in. So bottom of my deck is chemistry, but it's coming into me as attracting somebody to you, okay? That you're the magnet, that they're coming towards you, that they have high chemistry towards you. Like they are kind of wowed by you, or they think you're gorgeous. They think your energy is amazing. They like to listen to you talk. They like to watch you talk. They're using the word animation to me, that you're animated to them. So you could be one of those personalities like Deirdre.
Like I was about to say, sounds like me. If you tie my hands down,
Right.
I can't
So
talk.
they're saying animated. This, you may be very
It's
animated.
the New Yorker in me, but
and
the Spanish, Italian, and whatever else.
Yeah,
I'm a
so
melting pot over
this
here.
person likes that about you. They like your personality. They like your spunk. They like all of those things. So I feel like that is something that they really are enjoying about you. So there's great chemistry
Ooh.
coming in, Cancer. I have a Justice card. So this is somebody that would be open to a long-term commitment. They would discuss a marriage, Spirit just said, so it's not off the table. So for those of you that would like a more traditional lifestyle and you'd like to be married to somebody, Cancers, I want to go back to, you're struggling with, when am I going to find my person? When am I going to find somebody? So there's that little bit of a hope Spirit's giving you tonight, at least.
I thought you were going to say a little bit of hope.
She's got an awful mind, doesn't she?
I got a fun mind.
I have a 3 of Swords. Okay, so what's happening is I'm having a hard time believing that I'm in the middle of my life. I'm gonna say that you are an adult person. You are not a kid. You have had other relationships. You are middle-aged or 30s, 40s, 50s, something like that. And you're in the middle of this kind of journey with your love life. And one of the parts of your love life has been tremendous hurt. So you're having a hard time believing that there's another love out there for you. And Spirit just shared with me, there's a better love. There's the love of your life, that there's the love that's going to knock your socks off, they just said to me. So you want to be... when you have that pity pot party, sit on your pity pot for a few minutes, be sad, feel bad, and then get off your pity pot and say, I'm amazing, I'm beautiful, I'm going to attract somebody to me. And that's what I want you to focus on. I want you to just focus on what you have to offer. It's not about the other person and the Prince Charming coming into your life.
Or princess.
It's you. It's that you are the package. You are amazing.
Excellent.
And especially my Cancers, with this energy of this heart, Spirit just, my whole body just tingled. That this heart that you have to give. My Cancers has such a deep heart, and we're entering into our Cancer season, and happy birthday and all that fun stuff for my Cancers. But they're sharing with me this new love, or this love that's come into your life is a love of your life. And they're getting away from, you've got a 3 of Swords and a 7 of Swords. So you have, their first card was trust, right? So if you've gone through somebody lying to you and cheating on you and hurting you, they had said trust is mandatory, is how we started this reading. So you're going to receive that, is what they're letting me know. You are going to have that in your lifetime, okay? And you're only in the middle of this journey. So that's what I want you to hold on to. Bottom of the deck, I'm going to take these 2 bottom of the decks because they're
beautiful
both
cards.
They're both, aren't these gorgeous? Yeah. This is my 6 of Wands and my 10 of Cups. So I have this celebration, somebody being excited about capturing you. And then I have this beautiful 10 of Cups, which is
beautiful
fulfillment, happiness. I have it all. Okay. So sometimes we have relationships that don't work, and then we have relationships that work. Ask anybody who's been married a second time. Are you happier in your second marriage than you were in your first? And I can guarantee you they'll say it's totally different and I am way happier. So for my Cancers, I want you to enter into your birthday season with a sense of celebration and happiness and joy and belief.
Oh yeah, it's Cancer right now.
You are
happy birthday.
You
Cancers.
are amazing. Okay. And just remember, you are the package. You are the package. So we're going to put that out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Leo.
Got Leo in the house. Any fire signs? Any Leos out there? Or unless you want to spy on a Leo.
I love
You
that.
like the way when I say that? All right. So what is Leo or Leo that's being spied on? What do they want to tell us? Spirits, angels. Angels, what do you want to tell us? All right.
Okay, we got some Leos coming forward.
All right,
come
so
forward if you're a
Leos.
Leo. Leo's August.
Of course, typical Leo, sorry.
I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo.
I just see unresolved conflict. I'm like, oh, what a Leo. Sorry. I'm picking up on all these Leos. I just keep hearing stubborn, 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 stubborn.
Stubborn Leos?
No, whoever you're dealing with, Leo, maybe all Leos can be stubborn too. Hey, you guys are fixed signs like we are. I'm Aquarius, but I just get whoever you are with, and maybe you're still with them, a lot of butting heads. Like it's kind of like who's going to get control. And it's not that you're both very controlling. I just see kind of like know-it-alls. I'm sorry. That's what I'm getting. Kind of like know-it-alls. Now, let me say, if you aren't with somebody, you're getting ready to meet somebody, and they are going to be super infatuated with you. They find you super hot, gorgeous, handsome. And how you're going to, if you're so totally single, it's time for you to start visualizing who your partner is, like Kathy and I were talking about, like start invoking that person into your life. Already, you have to be the one to write down what you're looking for, take time out and figure it out. And the only way you can really figure out what you're looking for, to be quite honest, is going out there dating. You can watch the videos and read the books. I always love the ones that been on one person their whole life and they think they're the dating expert.
Yeah.
I love that one.
They met in grade school. They married them. They've been with them since they were 16. You know, like,
I mean, seriously.
You got to date a lot of different people to know what you really want. You really do.
You do. And I used to work with a matchmaker, and I know I might sound like a broken record, but I'm telling you, it was such a great way she would describe dating to her clients. And when we used to do things together, and she would always say that. She goes, listen, guys, you have to treat dating like going to an ice cream parlor. You can go and look at all the flavors through the glass, but unless you get a sample of the strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, how do you know what you really like? And that's how she always used to describe dating.
What's your favorite ice cream? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, what is it? I like coffee, to be honest. Do you like
I like
my
coffee.
accent?
I like coffee.
All right. So I feel you may be in the fork in the road with this person, Leo. You may be just like kind of like, because I just feel you kind of like just at a standstill. It's like, no, I'm right. No, I'm right. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Let me know in the comment section if any of this resonates with you. So I feel like you've been praying a lot, talking to God, however you connect, because it just feels like you guys you're just kind of like up to here. If you haven't walked away, I feel like you want it any minute. But for those of you that are married, maybe, you might be going through divorce. You might be filing for a divorce. But those of you that aren't married and you're having challenges and you think your person's walking away, well, I got a little twist for you. I think they're going to come back and pop the question. But, it's like the two of you guys are struggling for the position. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like it's like, who's in charge? Ooh, that was a jumper. All right. Yeah. So any of them that kind of walked away from you, suddenly they kind of left you hanging. It's time to completely just shut the door on that one. And I'm also hearing for any of you that, you know who I'm talking about. They're not healthy for you. They just want to come back and be friends. And you're wondering, can I just be friends? No, you can't be friends. You got to cut them off. Because I just you're finally in your power. You're fine, because this person just kept you hanging. It's a control. They're a big control person. They got a lot of secrets too, by the way, Leo. Your gut is absolutely correct. Hmm. All right. I'm not getting good cards here, Leo. All right. So
I'm hearing cut the ties.
yeah. Okay. So this person, just a little sum it up. It's your person, hot, and they came in real strong, a lot of passion, and a lot of flirting. You thought they were your person. You just felt like such a deep connection. This is screaming twin flames all over it. Okay, Leo? Maybe even the best you ever had in the bedroom. Just saying, okay? And they feel the same way. Let me just say that. But this person has a lot of wounds.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, go for it.
On Facebook and Deirdre's Facebook, palm reader, we don't want you here. Nobody's going, no, everybody knows that you're a scam. So goodbye. Yeah. If somebody says, I feel drawn to you, message me, please, for a free reading. They comment on our posts. They come in, they steal our content. They make up fake accounts. All of those people are not us. They're fake. They're just kind of piggybacking off of us.
Sorry about that, guys.
So we didn't mean to interrupt you, but
we'll have moderators
just
next time.
Don't listen
Anybody
to them.
in my Facebook group, if you can block them for us, that'd be great.
Yeah, just block them.
Anyway, so this person, I just felt like they do it out of control, and Leos. And so what's happened is once you guys started to spend a lot of nights together and days together, what happened was they started to pull away, and then all of a sudden you started to pull away because you're like, what the heck's going on? And then they came forward, and it just was this hot and cold thing, and you never actually felt secure with them. Do I really think they're a player like the other one you were talking about? I'm not getting that energy. What's really sad is this person is just a wounded warrior, wounded person. They very avoidant. I'm not a therapist, but that's what I keep getting off their energy, Leo. I think you got to leave them off to pasture, let them do the work. And that's not your job. I know a lot of you healers. Oh, there's a feather. Did you see that?
I see that.
Oh my God. It's like a feather. Okay. That's what happened the last couple of days. And I don't have any feathers around. Oh, well,
we don't have any birds.
Yeah, there's no birds in there.
I
got a dog and he's napping right now.
There's no birds in this house.
Yeah, and that's a feather. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway,
they're trying to break through. These deceased loved ones are trying to talk to me, but I'm not letting them come
They said
through.
to block this person. Don't go back. That's the bottom line, Leo. All right, I'll let you. So thank you, Leo, or if you're spying on a Leo.
So our ice cream, we liked some of the ice cream, coffee ice cream, chocolate truffles, vanilla bean with fresh walnuts. That sounded good. I saw something fudge something. So I have a question for all the audience.
Is this a deceased loved one thing?
No,
or?
I have a question. This is something you can use as an icebreaker for like groups of people, or you're trying to get to know somebody. It's a fun question. And because I just went through this big weight loss journey myself, I like to ask this question. If you could eat whatever you wanted and the calories didn't count, and you could eat unlimited amounts of the one food, okay, what would it be? So my example is I want to eat movie theater popcorn, and I want unlimited the pump of butter. That's what I want. And I don't want the calories to count, and I don't want anybody to judge me that it's a big, huge bucket. Okay. So what would it be? What is the one thing that you would love to eat? Unlimited amounts. Donuts. I had somebody else say donuts before. That's a good one. So post what it is. It's a great kind of icebreaker conversation with people. Maybe you take it on a first date with somebody you're getting to know. Like, hey, what would you eat if you could have unlimited, no calories don't count, and you can eat as much of it as you want?
Pizza. I'm hearing pizza.
A lot of pizza. Okay, so I've had clams on a half shell. Like, you want unlimited clams, eggplant? Come on, you can do better than that. Pecan mushrooms. You want unlimited mushrooms? Come on, those calories. I think there's like 0 calories.
No, you know what my addiction is? Nutella. I can't have it in the house. It's like crack. I've never had crack, but I'm assuming if I had
isn't that like a peanut butter?
Yeah. No, it's Nutella is like a hazelnut
Yeah.
with like, and I'm not a chocolate person, but
Okay.
hazelnut. Oh, Nutella is my addiction. That's why I
Chips
can't
and
have it enough.
salsa. So we're getting some cookies and ice cream. All right. So Virgo, it is your turn. Let's do Virgo's love reading tonight.
I love that everybody's so playful tonight.
They're saying dessert. Yeah, dessert's usually a big thing. I've got Virgo. Virgo, it is your turn. So we are going to see what we have for
Garlic
Virgos.
cheese bread. Oh, I love my bread too. Garlic. Oh.
Yeah, probably pizza. It's a good question, right? It's a good question. You know what? Ask your family. It's a fun thing to do with a family, like around a family dinner or something like that. It's a fun question. Okay, so Spirit, I ask that you guide me for my Virgos this evening. What is it that you have for my Virgo sun, rising Venus, and any cross watcher, please? I ask that you guide me. I'm listening for you now. What is it that you want my Virgos to hear tonight? A twin flame union.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to put it as a twin flame reunion also. Okay. That it immediately came into me as reunion. Okay. I'm reconnecting. Now, whether it's a past life connection that I just felt, or you have found your twin flame in this lifetime and you guys are in separation right now, but it immediately came into me as a reconnection of some kind. I have on a holiday. Now we are on a holiday weekend. We're on a holiday break. Maybe woohoo, 4th of July, fireworks. Maybe we're going to have some fireworks. Whoa, whoa. We have some, let me go back and do this. No.
Somebody came up. We got a whole crowd.
There were too many jumpers on that one.
I'm going to have to get my sage.
Somebody's got high energy, hoping that we have a reunion. I think that's what's going on. I have
Virgo. I see Virgo.
I have
there.
real feelings. Okay. So it's coming into me as I'm ready to talk. There's something going on with this sense of I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to finally express myself.
Real feelings.
It is coming into me as hunk. It is coming into me as
we like those, right?
It's coming.
We like hunks.
My cards are flying out of here. I'm going to go with these 3 jumpers. Look at this.
Woo-hoo.
I have a high priestess. Trust your intuition. If your intuition is telling you this is the person I'm supposed to be with, I do believe that is how you're feeling. I also feel like we can survive anything. That even if we've been going through troubled times, these have been difficult times for us. We've had some hard days. We haven't been as connected as we want. I feel like this is a soul connection. Here's my lover jumping out of my deck tonight. So it is definitely a soul connection. And you're realizing that this is bigger than the both of us. This is how it just came into me. So it is a feeling of somebody deciding that they either want to come back, or I've realized that you're more important to me than what I thought, maybe. I don't know. But right now it's a feeling of a King of Pentacles. That came into me as an offer. I have something to offer. I have a future with you to offer. I want to create a future with you. I feel grounded and secure about this decision. So I feel like these are the words that you've been waiting for. I do. I feel like this person pushed you away. Now, this is interesting because it's coming into me as they didn't push you away because they didn't want to be with you. They pushed you away because they were deciding if they wanted to have a future with you. And they needed to have more space and time. They wanted to take a step back and make sure that what they were really feeling was the truth for them.
Okay.
So they took a step back so that they could decide, is this forever? Is this my forever person? Is this the person I want to spend the rest of my life with? Is how it's coming into me. So I do feel like that is like a revelation. I feel like, the stars are lining up and the rainbow just came out after the storm. And it's like, thank you, God, finally this person is seeing the light. So
sometimes people just move much slower.
I think that this person was just finding the answers within themselves.
But isn't that better than the player?
Yes, absolutely. This is a great reading for my Virgos because this is somebody who has decided that they know what they want.
Mhm.
And if it took them a little bit longer, that's okay. It took them a little longer.
Mhm.
They want to move forward with this connection. I want to plan a future. I want to see where this energy is going to go. I mean, it's just Spirit just shared the word with me, commitment. I'm going to just wrap it up with that because it is a commitment. It took time to get here.
She said some of these men are turtles. But
Yeah,
it's better to be slow and
it took time to get here, but we're here and it's real and it's supportive. And the bottom of my deck is the Fool. So this person truly is ready to start this journey with you, but the journey is going to be a committed journey moving forward. So I'm really excited for you guys because I feel like you're going to get the answers that you've been seeking from your person. So we're going to put this out to the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages tonight.
Yay. All right.
Libra.
We are on Libra, or unless you're spying on a Libra. We got air in the house. Oh, Libra, getting right out of the gate psychically that they're saying, I feel like you met somebody new on Facebook, social media, dating app, what have you. They're saying, take it slow. What's the rush? I feel like, and again, please take what resonates, leave the rest. But they're saying like you had 2 dates and you're already visualizing yourself going down the aisle and getting married. So they want you to just slow things down and they want you to enjoy the now. They don't want you to go already like next year, the year after, down the aisle with them. They want you to be right here, right now, get to know who they are, their mind, their body, and soul. They want to know, do more activities together. Because they feel like you may burn out with them if you continue this path with them. And I feel this could be a really good match if you just slow it down, Libra. Okay. Or if you're considering a Libra. Let me see what else they're saying. They just keeps, even when I'm holding the cards, they keep saying, tell them to slow it down. I know you Libras like to really be in partnership. But it is slowly. Do you like the way I said that? And for whoever over there before said these guys are slow as turtles. It's good though, because that means the ones that are slow, those guys are probably, and women too, are more like looking for long term. The ones that are fast and furious, those are the ones that come in, love bomb you, and they leave out the back door before you even knew what happened. But I do feel this relationship, this new one, is beginning to expand, by the way. I feel that it's so funny because I keep getting, you guys met on social media. You're having an awakening about taking things slow. I feel this person is really starting to catch really big feelings for you. Now, are they worried about their security right now? I feel they might be working, maybe they have a really high position, they're self-employed. They don't want you to chase them. Again, I keep getting you like constantly like you have your sneakers on, chasing this person. Slow it down. I don't know why I keep hearing, don't worry. You don't want me saying about a thing. Every
Be happy.
thing's gonna be all right. Yeah, you don't want me singing, but I keep hearing that reggae song in my head. You know how like it's like always chill when you hear that song, don't worry.
Be happy. Yeah, I'm not a good singer either.
And they said, don't be a chaser. You're going to chase, this person's going to run. Just kind of, my goodness, you hear they're doing the fireworks already.
I heard fireworks.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to talk about the past real quick. Your ex is going to come and float any minute now. Okay. Just for the heck of it. Let me see when the time. Okay. Because this X keeps butting in your reading.
It's usually when you're moving on. It's usually they come back.
That's what's going on. I feel like if you haven't met somebody new, oh, thank you. You're getting ready to any minute, okay? You're going to meet somebody in the next 2 to 6 weeks, I feel, between now and December. I know that's a long time. I'm sorry. Your ex is going to come back around any minute. And as soon as things start really getting really passionate, connected. Guess what? I hear from your ex, and they're gonna come back and be like, "Oh, you like my family? You're like home to me.
I need you back.
I need you back." Yeah, they're like red flags all over this, and they're like, "I have so many regrets," but don't settle. Okay, don't go back to the ex. I know you might be weak, especially if you're still single and this new person I'm describing hasn't come your way yet.
And he's going slow, or she's going slow.
Because really set your standards high. You deserve the best. Don't settle for the ex. They're an ex for a reason. No, they're not changing.
They're an ex for a reason.
They are. I mean, every reading I pretty much do lately for love is talking about the ex, and they're an ex for a reason. And we sometimes, especially if you're alone for a while, you start to put the illusions and forget all the nasty things they said to you and all the bad things they did to you. No, you're not supposed to go back to the ex.
Does that say no?
I don't know why they did.
No.
I'm not trying to pick on Instagram, but somebody on Instagram watching right now, no. And I don't care if you have nothing to do with Libra. No.
That's a pretty clear message.
Yeah, they're like bringing me over to this camera. They're like, no. All right, not that any of you guys need to hear no, but this camera over here, no. All right, I'll leave it alone. I don't want to pick on you, Libra. You heard me loud and clear. Thank you, Libra. Thank you, angels.
Scorpios in the house. Who's a Scorpio? Scorpios. Who's a Scorpio? Come forward. It is your turn. Okay, let's see. Spirit, I'm here with my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher. I ask that you guide me with any loving messages this evening. I am listening for you now. Spirit said to me, they want you to know that everything is going to be all right, okay? That there's somebody that you're, ooh, my whole body's tingling. That there's somebody that you're thinking of, that when my body tingles, it's when I'm connecting to spirit, and usually it's spirit's way of telling me I'm accurate, but my whole body will jump, so it's like, okay, I get it. Hold on, I got a puzzle piece I got to do.
While she's doing that, I heard stop being stuck in your own way. Like they want you to get out of your own way.
Okay. So everything's going to be all right, they're saying.
See, that song again. Everything's going to be all right.
Everything's going to be okay.
Yeah, right.
I have friends. Okay. Is this your best friend? Is this your lover? Is this your soulmate? But we've been best friends forever. And I just want to know what, like where we're headed. Is this going to turn into a commitment? Is this going to turn into something more? And there's a little bit of my heart being torn open. Like I'm kind of, my heart's in knots. I don't want you to be with anybody else. I don't want you to be thinking about wanting to be with anybody else. So I do feel like that a little bit of that is going on. It's like, we're not to a place where we've said we're exclusive, or we have all these, they're saying mixed feelings. I don't think it's complicated in the sense that it's a third party, but I feel like it's mixed feelings, that I don't want to lose our friendship. If we become romantic and it doesn't work out, I'm going to lose my friendship to you. But what if you don't? What if it turns into, I just married my best friend? I just fell in love with my best friend. Look at this happiness. It looks like two rings coming in together. Ooh. So it feels like, sometimes it's a lasting commitment. It's a deep connection. So we've got this loving energy that is started out as a friendship.
Feels very sweet, by the way.
I think it feels right, is how I want to say it. It just feels right. It feels like it's working. And I feel like we just need to take it to the next level. There's a decision, is how I feel. Like, it's like, I want to tell this person how I feel. I want to share my feelings. I want to make sure they think the same way. So there's that kind of, I want to tell them how I feel, but I'm afraid how they're going to react. because we have this other kind of a relationship, but there's romantic feelings brewing is how it's coming into me. We're just maybe not sleeping together, but we have this emotional connection like no other. We're very content within each other's space. We want to be with each other. We want to, they're using the word explore. They're using the word explore with me, but it's coming into me as, let's explore this feeling. Let's explore our time together. Let's see where this goes. Okay. And I guess worst case scenario, we can still remain friends, but I don't think I want to walk away. Yeah. Spirit's lining you guys up. I think you're going to marry your best friend. Okay. I think
that's amazing.
I think the person who's coming into your life, who you end up spending the rest of your life with, which I would hope for, is your best friend. But in this case, it's almost like they came into you as your best friend first, or a friendship first, and then it turned into a romance, and then it turned into a commitment. And it just came into me as everybody else around you saw it before you. And when you guys say, we're seeing each other, or we're a couple now, to friends and family, they're like, yeah, so tell me something we don't know.
Love it.
Everybody knew this was coming except you guys. So yeah, ooh, my whole body's tingling.
That's confirmation.
Yeah, so Spirit wants you to be together, and I think it's really exciting for my Scorpios tonight. So we're going to put this out to the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages.
Looks like we have quite a few Scorpios out there. I see messages.
How beautiful. That was awesome.
All right, we got
Sagittarius.
We got Saggies in the house. Saggy in the house. All right, let me get rid of the Scorpio. Sagittarius. All right. What is Sagittarius? Are you traveling soon, Saggy? I get travel and with your love partner. So if you are recently with somebody, I feel the two of you guys are giving this a second try. Maybe it is somebody from your past and not toxic. I always have to put that little clause in there. So possibly, Saggy, you're kind of trying again with somebody. Or maybe it was a relationship situationship that never got up and running. But I just keep seeing you're trying it again. I see a trip somewhere. I keep seeing travel, airplane, boat, wherever you're going. Does it have potential for long term? Yes, this time. I feel the two of you are realizing your mistakes you made in the past. So you're both forgiving each other, because I don't get there was straight out meanness or anything. I feel it was timing. I feel different opinions. One or both of you were in denial of the relationship situationship. I feel that. False mask, but not in a bad way. It was more that, no, I don't really care about that person. I'm hearing most of you met on a dating app, and perhaps you were dating a lot of people, weeding through where they were or you were. And so maybe you didn't stand out at first, but as you know, I call it the sales funnel when there's dating apps, you had to, go through it. And then when I just feel like and again, this is a general reading, but for those of you that you were out there dating a lot of people and maybe you missed them before, well, guess what? This second time around, third time around, what have you, is going to be it. I see a lot of potential. They're going to finally take the blinders off and know that it's you. Maybe they didn't know it was you at first, meaning that they didn't know you were the one. They weren't sure. They kept I keep seeing them trying to put their toe in the pool and they pull it back, put their toe in the pool, they pull it back. They've been hurt before, this person. So they were afraid to jump into anything, okay? Whether they shared this with you or not. But I do get they're really transforming, which is going to really help the relationship. I don't know why I keep getting the word situationship.
I think that's funny.
I know. I'm like, okay.
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, I kept getting it's going to, the cycle is what I kept getting. Because perhaps in the past, they used to chase or a runner chaser vibe, but now it's not. Like this, the two of you guys, the next time around, is really going to go long term, I keep hearing. Let me see what else they have to say. I'm also hearing the two of you guys are going to have to learn to communicate better with each other because you have two different types of attachment styles and communication style. I got the compromise card. I love when I get it before the cards. But once you know what they're showing me, like when you go buy a goldfish at the pet store and they give you the plastic bag and then you have to take it home and let it float and acclimate to the waters in your fish tank at home. That's what I'm getting with this new relationship. Once you guys, I'm telling you right now, this is amazing. So if you haven't experienced, let's say you're kind of still in a separation, just take this time to heal and really think about that if you really want this person, because if you do, you're going to manifest them back. I'm telling you right now. And once you get yourself like balanced out, you're going to rise above this. You're going to raise your energy up, and that's how you're going to attract them. I'm guided to tell you, all of you that want to attract your old partner or back. Let me tell you what not to do. If you obsess with them, and when I bring this up, because they're telling me right now, they meaning your angels and spirit guides, if you are constantly thinking of them, and you are, just saying, that's how you're going to block it. Okay. Now, if you can just, every time you think about it, if any of you, let me know if you've ever heard of the Ho'oponopono prayer. It's a fabulous prayer. And this is a great way to release them and heal yourself. There's 4 major sentences that you say. You say, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. And keep chanting that. It's a Hawaiian prayer that can help miraculous healing. So every time this person comes in your mind, do those 4 statements and you will see and let them go. And by doing so, guess who's going to start knocking on your door? Because when you obsess over somebody and keep thinking about 24/7, look at their pictures, stalking them on social media, and you know who I'm talking to, that pushes them away. That blocks it. So if I've given you a reading, I don't know if the person I'm referring to yesterday, I'm not going to say their name, and they're like, no, you didn't tell me that before. But this is and that goes for money. That goes for health. Anything in your life, that is 101 law of attraction. If you obsess over it, not in a good way, that's when you're going to push it away. So they wanted me to say that because they gave me the, so, but
I do something similar with people that I coach. I'll say, if this person's popping into your mind, 1 of 2 things are happening. You are thinking about them or they're thinking about you, and you're picking up on them telepathically. The second thing I say is, if you want to release this person because you don't want to be thinking about them all the time, then I want you to just ask Spirit to relieve the thoughts. Okay. You just say, Spirit, take these thoughts away every time it pops into your head. And I promise you that there will be a day that you're not constantly thinking about that.
And that's how the Ho'oponopono prayer, I did a couple years back, my Facebook group, which is here. We did like a little tester. We did it for 30 days straight, that Ho'oponopono, and 30 days later, we had a bunch of people like tell us before and after doing it. And let me say, all these people had all these miraculous healings. And one of them was to let people go, finally heal the heart. And just to finish up, Sag, for those of you that perhaps your partner has children or you do, perhaps that's why things are kind of a little slow. Maybe your children are under 18 and you have been juggling with kids and job and all of that. And that could be, why it's been taken a little slower. But this person is your soulmate. Okay. And let me say, once you kind of let go of control, like we were just talking about, guess what? This is true love, and it has a lot of potential to go down the aisle. Okay, Saggies? So
slow and steady wins the race.
Steady. And flirt lots. Have fun with this person. Don't go on one date and say, are we getting married? I get that all the time.
Yeah. Is this the one?
I know.
Is this
one up? All right. Thank you, Saggy.
All right, Capricorns. It is Capricorn's turn, and it is come forward. So I am time stamping for my YouTube channel. I will post those in the video. So we
and
have
I'll repost
those.
the timestamps
Yep.
on my YouTube and Facebook. I don't know if I can. I'll try Instagram. I'm not sure if we can. We'll
Yeah.
see. I've never
Okay.
done it. This is my first time doing live on Instagram. So thank you, Instagram people.
Yeah, welcome Instagram.
Because they kept
people.
feeling like the chopped liver because I'm always
Yeah.
going on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm not very good at Instagram.
And a lot of my people don't.
Yeah.
They don't have.
So
a lot of people don't have
how
TikTok.
Deirdre and I connected was she booked me for a reading.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'm in love with you, because I knew immediately that she was gifted. There's something about a gifted person that I can tell if somebody's gifted in a nanosecond. I can remember, I'm going to tell you a quick story. I can remember I used to do psychic circles. And
I used to do those too.
Yeah, in
Mine were
people's
called the Angel Healing Circle.
in people's homes, and I go around the room and I do mediumship readings, and in somebody's home. And I got out of the car and I started walking up the driveway, and I felt that there was somebody gifted in the room. That was going to be in the room. So when I sat down and I went around and I started to introduce myself to everybody, I stopped at the woman who I knew was gifted. And I said, thank you for joining me this evening. And thank you for bringing your energy here. I know that you're gifted. And she goes, how do you know that I'm gifted? I said, because I'm gifted. And she goes, because she was there to spy on me.
Oh,
yeah, she was there to spy. She wanted to know how I ran a psychic circle.
oh.
Yeah. She was going to compete against me. And I called her out on it
Oh,
before
that's hysterical. I
yeah.
thought you were going to say she was going to join you. Oh, well.
No.
That's all right.
I called her out on it, and I killed her with kindness, and I thanked her for being there, and she was shocked. She goes, how did you know? I said, I knew when I got out of the car and I walked up the driveway. She's like, okay, this is going to be a good night. So needless to say, I blew her away after that. And I said, come on, you should have just said who you were instead of being a spy.
Let me say this. There's plenty of energy for everybody.
Yeah,
so
it was ridiculous. But Deirdre and I became friends because I knew immediately she was gifted.
Well, last year when I was guided to grow my social media, I came across, I wanted to grow YouTube. I hired another coach for TikTok, and I saw her. She was doing very successful on YouTube, and I saw she had a business, and I booked a session, and then there we go. Well,
Yeah.
I'm helping her to build on TikTok. She's helping me on YouTube.
So we became instant friends. But but when you are gifted, you can tell if somebody else is gifted. So it's always fun. It's like, oh my God, I just met like a soulmate, I just met a
I always say I'm a
tribe.
psychic for the psychics. I say, even today, all the private readings I did today, they're all psychics.
My tribe.
I mean, maybe not by profession.
I will say gifted people are guided to me often for coaching. So I will say that. Capricorns, it is your turn. Capricorns, come forward. Let's see what Spirit has for us. My Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers, welcome. Absolutely. Spirit, I ask that you guide me. I ask that you share with me any loving messages.
Ooh.
Whoa. I will get those later, but I'm going to get the one that flipped. Any loving messages that you want to share with me?
Somebody wants to chat.
And I've got the one that flipped. You can see all my cards, everything. It flipped within my deck. So it didn't even flip like out of my hands. It flipped like within the deck. So it says many loves. See it? See how it flipped? Okay. So it just like flipped upside down. So we're going to start with many loves. So Spirit, what do you mean by many loves? Okay. They're saying a commitment. I want a commitment. It's coming into me as I want a commitment. I don't want to be bouncing around with different people. I want my person. It's coming into me. Spirit, share with me what is it that you have for my Capricorns today? What is it that you guys have a lot of energy. I'm struggling with being single. Okay, so I do have a single energy. I'm tired of meeting the wrong ones. They're saying I keep meeting people that I don't want to be with. They're saying don't give up until the magic happens. Okay, don't give up until. Just keep believing in the magic, all right? Don't give up until the magic happens. And that's the hardest part because sometimes you are just so disgusted with meeting losers, right? So I want you to just trust that Spirit has the perfect person for you, and that there is such a thing as divine timing, okay? And you don't believe it when you're in it. You don't believe it when you're waiting. But when this person comes into you, it is worth the wait, is what they're saying. So I guess we just have to push through. My Capricorns that are single, we have to push through and just keep believing, they're saying. I have a Knight of Swords. I have somebody that's ready to start to talk. They're asking about you. They're curious about you. Spirit just said, this is a fast moving energy. It's somebody who comes at you and starts kind of saying, hey, you know, what's your deal? Are you married? You divorced? You got kids? Where do you work? Where do you live? So they're coming in very quickly and they're asking a lot of questions because they're interested in you. So that's nice. I have a Justice card. So that's coming into me, not so much as they're ready to start talking about marriage, but they're coming in as they're very fair and just. So the questions that they're asking are legitimate. They're not just love bombing you. They're not just seducing you. They're asking you, like, I guess, real questions about you. They are genuinely interested in you. So I think that that's a good qualifier. I'm going to use that word. I think that's a good way. I have a Two of Swords. It's time for you to make a choice, is how I feel. Like, you have to decide, is this somebody I want to allow into my energy or not? Spirit just said, give this person a chance. The problem is that they're moving too fast for you. That they're saying that you feel like it's just a come on. You feel like this person is just trying to get in your pants or something like that. But they're coming on too strong. You know, sometimes it's like a turn off if somebody comes on too strong, like, especially if it's a masculine energy and they're like, well, let me tell you how great I am and what a package I am and how much money I have in the bank and what I do for a living.
Capricorn's like, you know, they like to move a little slower when it comes to
So this person could be coming on too strong for you, but Spirit is saying, give them a chance. There's something about them that you do like. And I do have a Lover's card, and this could be somebody. So your first impression of them may not be that this is the person I'm supposed to be with.
Okay.
So this is a great example of Spirit is going to put different people in front of you because they said you're going to have many loves. You're going to have many lovers. You're going to have
again, going back to the ice cream scenario, if you were here before.
Yep, you're going to have many choices. But in this case, this person's going to grow on you. It's like, maybe if you lined up 1,000 people, they weren't the person you picked out. But over time, you like their personality. You like how they treat you. They're kind. They're special. There's something about them. And Spirit is saying our souls start to connect. And that's what I really want you to. That's what I really.
Our TikTok, we had cowboy hats and mustaches.
Somehow TikTok gave us cowboy hats and mustaches. That's why we're laughing.
The other platforms, you're like, what are you guys laughing about?
My Capricorns, you have a Lovers. They're asking you to be patient. They're asking you to give somebody a chance, and they're asking you to make the choice. So sometimes I guess we put too much emphasis on that first date, that first impression. You're trying to figure out, is this the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, like right out of the gate? That is not how this is going to unfold. This is somebody who's going to grow on you over time, and it is going to be the person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with. So let it grow. Give it time.
All the tools you learned from the past.
That's
this is
right.
The time to take it slow.
That's right.
All the workshops, therapy sessions.
It's time to just let it unfold. I'm going to thank Spirit. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. Beautiful.
Beautiful. We got Aquarius in the house. Any Aquas out there? I'm an Aquarius. Let me know. Any fellow Aquas, or maybe you're secretively spying or want to know about an Aqua. All right, let's see what they say about Aquarius. They're saying, oh my God, you are too funny. I don't think you got grounded today.
I have cards flying all over the place.
I wish my dog wasn't tied up in the kitchen.
There's a lot of energy in this room. There's a lot of energy between us.
Oh my goodness, we're going to blow the roof off.
Fun.
Oh dear, poor Aquas. Oh dear. Okay. So Aqua. So Aqua, I feel you may be currently in a situationship with somebody who's very codependent with you and dependent on you. And I feel they came on real schmoozy in the beginning. And she's laughing because the card is called Booty Call.
I just looked down and I saw Booty Call, and I was just like, yikes.
This person was just really looking for a casual situation. That's really what they were looking for. And the reason why you guys feel so connected, Aqua, to them is because you had a past life connection with them. And how do you know if you had a past life with somebody, if you believe in other lifetimes, is sometimes you feel like you're dreaming of them. You both have telepathic communication where all of a sudden you think of them and they call you or text you. You just can't even explain why you have such a deep connection with them.
You feel like you've known them forever, like you meet them
lifetimes
and
together.
You feel like I've known you forever, and it's the first time you've met. Yeah.
Absolutely. And you ever, walk by and and you meet, you're like, have we met? They're like, no, but are you sure? Maybe we know you from so-and-so, so-and-so. I see somebody on TikTok going, yeah, absolutely. That's how you know you had a past life connection with them. You can't explain it. And a lot of times they're not even like your physical type or whatever, but the connection is so deep. Anyway, so this is the person, this is what I'm getting off of them. The challenge is they, I don't care even if they're 60 or above, they're emotionally unavailable and they act like they never grew up emotionally. They, that type, and it's a shame. I don't care how much money they have, the success financially, but when it comes to emotionally opening up the heart to you, and I think that's the block that you keep getting up against, is every time you feel like you're getting a little closer to them, they pull back. They're like, oh, I see them traveling a lot for work. They seem like they have a lot of money.
It just came into me as excuses. They always have excuses. I'm busy. I have work issues. I'm stressed. I got a big project, so excuses just came in.
And what's a shame is all their friends love you. Like, I get that you're like the best thing that ever came to them, to be honest. And for some of you, I feel like you've been dating for months, at least 6 months, maybe even 6 years. I get the number 6. And their friends love you. And they know that you're the best thing that ever happened to them, except they're the type, I think it's called a dismissive avoidant, where they'll come and spend the whole weekend with you, and then on Monday you don't hear from them for a couple of days, and you think meanwhile you did something wrong. It has nothing to do with that. It's because they are such in fight and flight energy that they have a time to detox, and it's not you personally. This is what happens to them a lot, and it's overwhelming for them, the feelings, because they still haven't done a lot of work from childhood and such. So let me see. I got the marriage card, but let me see what I don't know if they want to get married.
I like your earrings. I'm just noticing them now.
Oh, thank you. She's all of a sudden, she's not grounded. She's hysterical. Okay. So and this is not for everybody, Aqua, but for those of you that your person is already kind of like going out the back door, they're calling less, making less plans with you. They may be in contact with an ex again, because I was trying to avoid those cards, but I picked it up a couple of times. So they may be, and I don't know what extent, doesn't mean they were intimate with them sexually, but maybe they're starting to message them because you know why they do that? It's a defense mechanism is what I'm hearing psychically. All right. Anything else you want to tell Aqua? Too many cards here. What else do you want to tell Aqua here? They think you're really hot.
You are hot.
You are hot. Well, we know I'm an Aqua. Do they live at a distance? I get distance, or they pulled away their distance, and
well, that's the avoidant. Yeah,
you avoid it, and then they're going to come in when you start to pull away. They're going to pull the let's get married card to get you back in. I don't know if I want that.
More, but not necessarily married, but yeah, I want more.
Yeah, there you go. So what do you do with this person, Aqua? you got your hands full, because will this person ever change? I don't think so. I could tell you, not that I wish them to get hit by lightning, but even if lightning hit and they had a whole epiphany, I just feel they do this with everybody, not take it personally. And what's really sad, you guys are soulmates. You guys have been other lifetimes together. I feel you have a soul contract together. And by the way, I don't know why, but even if you're not an aqua or dealing with an aqua and this resonates with you, take this story and leave the rest, because I feel like others can relate to this. It's just a shame that they did not do they're not doing the work. And the work meaning they're not dealing with their PSTD from childhood and other things. So they're going to constantly be running from person to person. So anyway, I would probably let them go off to pasture and be open to somebody new, because I don't want you to get sick. All right. Thank you, Aqua. And we got one last person. Pisces in the house.
Pisces, it's your turn. If you've been waiting patiently, it is your turn.
And we will at the end grab from every platform a couple of
It is.
We're going to be here till 11 at night.
And then we're going to do some
personalized readings.
We're going to do some personal questions. Okay. So let me do Pisces, and we timestamp that. And let's see, Spirit, I am here with my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher. I ask that you guide me. I am listening for you now. I ask for some loving messages. What is it that you need me to know? What is it you need me to hear? So the thing that they shared with me right now is they shared with me that you feel confused, okay, is the word they gave me. That they're saying there's a misunderstanding and that I have some kind of confusion over the connection that's in your life. So let's see where we're going with that. I want to work well with you. I want to be in better harmony with you. So it feels like we're building the trust, they're saying. I want to build a deeper trust, so I'm confused. Something that they said is something that they said. I have a toxic behavior behind the scenes. So there's something that somebody is keeping from you. It could be they're drinking too much. They have an addiction problem. They have a past addiction problem that they've kept from you. But I feel like it's all like under the surface. I feel like, oh, my whole body just tingled.
It's confirmation.
I feel like it's all under the surface. They're keeping it in the closet. They haven't given you the true story yet. So if you feel like, they said that you keep catching them. I'm not sure what the catching is. If they have like a gambling problem, maybe they're online gambling, or they have a sex addiction problem, you keep catching them. They're closing their phone, they're closing their computer. So there's something going on with catching. I'm not sure what the catching is, but maybe you guys know what that means. They're hiding lies. They're hiding behind something, unfortunately. Now, I'm a big believer in the truth always comes out, okay? That if somebody's holding back from you and you feel that there's something going on, and your intuition is telling you something doesn't feel right, but I don't know what it is. Just ask Spirit to reveal it to you. Say, I need a confirmation. I need evidence. Okay. Because if you're the type of person like me, I have to see concrete evidence. I have to see a message. I have to catch somebody in the act. I'm so too trusting. Right. So Spirit will give you the evidence is what they're saying. And if you are catching them in lies, okay, they could have some legal issues that they haven't revealed to you, that they have some legal issues, or they had some legal issues in the past that they don't want you to know about, that may change your judgment on them. But it is a feeling of they're keeping, the Justice card's the bottom of my deck again. It could be connected to legal issues. It could even be as simple as they told you they're in the middle of a divorce, but they haven't filed for a divorce and there's no papers. So you physically get the evidence that they never filed for a divorce. So you've been in this relationship with them thinking they filed for a divorce, and then all of a sudden months and months go by, and lo and behold, they are still connected to somebody else. And you thought that, you were starting a relationship with somebody that was available. So something is going on and you are going to find out the truth. Let's see. I have a Page of Wands. So it's a relatively new connection. It's relatively new feelings, new, attraction. I don't feel like you're too far into this. So I feel like you're going to find out the truth kind of early on.
It's better.
So better to figure it out, before you have a whole bunch of time sunk into this person. Okay. And I have, at the end of the day, you don't need crazy and chaos in your life. If this person's hiding from you and they're lying
oh my God,
to you,
froze.
if you
my event freeze. Oh, I'm sorry, because somebody was booking a reading. It froze my screen.
So if you are, I just lost my train of thought. So if you are feeling this person's taking away my peace of mind, okay, something isn't right with this person. Something just doesn't feel.
Listen to the gut. It never lies.
Yeah. If they're taking away your peace of mind, you're wondering who they're talking to. They're shutting down their phone. They take their phone into the bathroom with them. Okay. Like, what are they doing? What are they hiding? So just look for the clues and the signs, my Pisces. Not everybody, but I just feel like there's some people out there that are they're using the word conned. Okay. They're being, just somebody that isn't going to work out for you. You're a Queen of Cups. You deserve to be loved. You deserve loving energy. You love yourself more than you love this person.
Good.
So you're going to say, I'm not dealing with this.
Enough is enough.
And I don't want it. And just to kind of keep in mind, the truth always comes out. So if you're asking Spirit, like, what's really going on with this person, I'm going to guarantee you that Spirit's going to put something in front of you and say, here's the evidence. Now make a decision so you can move on. Okay.
It always works. You have no idea the crazy stories I've been through, and when other people, all my clients, it's crazy.
Yep.
Evidence comes out of the air when you are ready for it.
I want to thank Spirit for this reading.
Woo-hoo.
How beautiful. How beautiful.
Thank you, Spirits, for all of the all signs reading. And if you came in late, we did all of the readings from Aries all the way to Pisces. And when we're done streaming, it'll be on all the platforms except for TikTok. Sorry, it doesn't ever go on TikTok. So after we're done, it'll save on all the platforms. And we will, because Kathy's so good at it, we'll timestamp so you don't have to go listen to every sign again. And now we are going to grab, we've been on for an hour and 37 minutes. So if you're okay, we'll grab, for those of you that stuck it in out with us, we'll pick at least, if we could pick at least one person per platform, you think?
Yeah.
We have time, just to be fair.
Well, let's do it this way. Let's do 4 readings.
Okay.
We'll do 4. You do 2 and I'll do 2.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that, and we're just going to pick them randomly, whatever.
And maybe we
if you have a question, okay, these are the rules. No legal questions, no medical questions, and I'm not doing a mediumship reading live. Those have to be booked privately, okay? So if you have a question about a relationship, if you have a question about your career goals, something like
write
that.
Write it in the comments section.
Write it in the comments.
I know TikTok knows how to do it because I do. And by the way, I am live every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. in TikTok. I'm probably going to start streaming also the other platforms. So thank you for being patient. And Kathy and I, summer's a little rocky because we're both going away. But for most part, on Wednesdays, whether it's noon or at 8 p.m., her and I will be continuing this if you guys are enjoying it. So let us know if you're enjoying it.
If you're having fun.
Yeah, if you're having fun with us here. And for the love readings, I do find if you can do the first name, what your name is, if your username is not the same as your name, and the person's first name. We don't need their social security number. Yeah. It just helps hone it in. All right. And I don't mind if you copy and paste the same question 50 times because
we're just going to pick something that jumps randomly out at us, and don't take it personally if you weren't picked.
Just keep on putting the same question.
Right now we have probably 300 people watching
us. Thank you. 300 people tonight on all the platforms put together. So again, I don't care. Keep on copy pasting all the same questions over and over again, and we're going to let the angels choose. Hey, a little note is ask your angels to help you be picked.
There you go.
Have your angels talk to our angels to pick you tonight.
There you go.
That's what I always say.
I don't know what that flower was. Thank you for the flowers. What are those?
I don't know. I'm so bad. Someday
but thank you for the flowers
in
my TikTok. I gotta tell you, I really appreciate so many people being here on my TikTok, because I haven't been giving that much energy to TikTok, but Deirdre has been helping me, and I've been trying to build my TikTok.
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful that you guys have joined me. You know, I mean, I have been like focused so
I put my
for the last couple of years.
Oh my God, you have a great crowd.
I've been focusing.
She's got like 90 over there.
I've been focusing on my YouTube channel, which has woohoo!
Oh, she's got more TikTok than mine.
I am almost at 60,000 subscribers on my YouTube. So we are going to have a celebration when I hit that next mile mark, because my YouTube channel knows that my biggest goal in life right now is to get the free plaque from YouTube, which is that I had 100,000 subscribers.
Oh my God, well, you'll get it. Of course you'll get it.
That's my big goal. That's my big goal.
I can make you one if you want. We can buy that.
I got to get it from YouTube because it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And it's going to go
God
right behind me in my videos.
Love it. God bless.
But we'll have a big celebration. We'll have a 60 sub celebration. Okay. But let's get back to business here.
All right. So we started here
pick.
over. You choose which platform.
Oh boy, this is hard. Let's go to your Facebook and YouTube. Let's go there first.
All right. You can see, right?
Yep. Let's see who's jumping up. You want me to go first?
Well, we can piggyback it. We'll do both.
Okay.
You see somebody, you have your glasses on. I do not.
Okay, let's see. Lindsay.
This one right here?
Yeah. Will Sean and I reconcile?
I think I can show.
Yep. Okay. So will Sean and I reconcile? Okay. Spirit, I'm here with Lindsay tonight, and I ask that you guide me, and I ask that you share any loving messages that she needs to hear in this connection.
So Lindsay wants to know if her and Sean will reconcile.
So Lindsay, it's coming into me. I have sweet honey, but it came into me as Sean wants to come home to you, is how it came into me, but he is delaying it, is how they're saying. So the good news is he wants to come home, and I'm going to keep asking why. He has to shift gears. He has to make a change. He has to change how he's thinking right now about this connection. And they just said to me something has been holding him back. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper into the cards, but they're saying something is holding him back. They are asking you to give him more time. My spirits just said that he wants more time. He is asking for more time, but he is still attracted to you. He thinks about you. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, more give and take. It's almost like I need to be ready to be in this connection. I pulled back because I felt like I wasn't ready for this connection. And it is coming into me. I know you want me. I know what your feelings are for me. I know you love me. So he appreciates that, but he needs some time. So I'm going to say give this person a chance to I guess feel his feelings. You are his empress, which I love. I love the fact that he's seeing you as his empress. He loves your heart. He loves that you take care of him. He loves that you keep telling him you love him and that you want to heal together. So I do feel that, but they just said he is scared. He's scared of another commitment. He's scared of these feelings. I think that that's going to pass. Maybe it was just I started to get overwhelmed and, something happened in this connection and it triggered him. But he's finding his way back home to you is what they said to me when I came out of my prayer. When I do that little prayer in the beginning, that is my way to call in my spirit guides. And usually that first feeling I get from my spirit guides is the strongest thing that intuitively that comes to me. So I always go back to that. If you watch me do any of my readings, you'll always hear me saying the first thing I said in this reading was, because for me in my psychic world, it's the first thing that spirit says to me. So when they said that to me, it was that he's finding his way back home to you.
I also get, I'm going to add to that, Lindsay, that in the beginning, it felt like it was more short term. He thought it was more passionate, more sexual, more physical. I just kept getting, so he thinks you're extremely attractive. So he had mixed feelings about it. He just really wanted to come in and just have fun. And I think maybe you were in the same place too. But then what happened was feelings started to happen. And then I feel like at some point he wasn't sure. I was picking up on that too. Mixed feelings. I wouldn't doubt if he's going to come in by midsummer, they said, and ask to take you away and try to rekindle this and see where you guys are going to be at.
Awesome.
That's what I say. Well, thank you, Lindsay. All right. So where do you want to go next?
Let's go over to my YouTube channel. Let's scroll. Okay.
Instagram, TikTok, be patient. We'll be with you guys in a minute.
Playboy Bunny. Okay, good. He's calling and you blocked his number. Good. keep him blocked is how I feel. I'm just going to answer that question.
Were he right?
No, it's Playboy Bunny had a reading with me the other day, and I'm like, just get him out of your system. So, yeah, I'm done. I'm done with him. I knew he was going to come back, Playboy Bunny. I knew he was going to come back. Let's go to Tara. Hi, Tara. How is our business going to work out? Let's do a career reading. That sounds like fun. All right, let's do a career reading. Let me see what I've got for you, Tara, today, and what is coming into me. All right, Spirit, I'm here with Tara today, and I ask that you guide me in this area of her life. I'm asking for anything about abundance, anything about what is the direction of her business. What is it that you want for her? Okay, the way they said it to me, Tara, was your path is expanding. And how I feel what they mean by that is it's either another stream of income or they are expanding the business, okay? They are adding to this business with either employees or they are expanding almost like streams of income or outreaches, like branches, okay? So that's the first thing that came into me, which is really beautiful because that tells me that you're growing, all right? They're saying you're in the flow, be in the flow. I love this. So this feeling of the universe is sending you people. Now, the second thing that's coming into me is Spirit is giving you what I refer to as stepping stones. And stepping stones are, do you have stepping stones?
I have one day at a time. Same
okay.
thing.
So yeah, stepping stones to me are people that are put on your path to help guide you.
I see, yeah.
Where you're asking a question and then all of a sudden somebody comes forward and they have the answer to your question. So how do I expand? How do I add somebody? Is this the right time financially? All of those. So somebody's going to be put in your life, psychically, and I do have an MBA in finance. So I'm going to say it's probably a good time for you to expand your business. At least that's what I'm feeling. I'd have to look at your business and see for real. But
I got this. I also am sorry to butt in.
That's okay.
What I kept getting, Tara, is they kept saying, just keep your eye on the ball. They kept showing me like the target emblem. They said one day at a time, and they want you to really, if you haven't already, is make sure you have short-term goals, long-term goals. I still like a business plan. If you don't have one, you have to really get focused on that first to help you. I feel, from now to 6 months, it feels some obstacles, but then after that, all of a sudden, things are going to start piling in. I'm not an astrologer, but it'll probably be recommended you get an astrology report because that'll tell you what's good timing for your business and what's not. And then you won't get frustrated. I just keep hearing astrology report would be recommended.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And a coach. They said to
yeah,
get a coach.
they're telling me the fall. The fall is a good opportunity for you. There's a good
and I
or
think
new
it's with your
opportunity.
cycle, with your astrological chart.
Yeah,
I
something.
think it's
There's
something to do
something
with
about the fall tarot. So maybe that's a time that you're expanding, or you make a decision, or something comes into fruition in the fall. But September, October are big months for you. Okay, so keep that in mind. How
Woohoo!
gorgeous. Okay, so let's pick somebody from TikTok.
All right. Which one? Mine or yours?
Doesn't matter. You go ahead.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find one.
Sorry, guys. I got to come in close here. Can you read that? Or do I have to like
It says, Jamie, does Morgan still have strong feelings for me to reconcile? So
does Morgan
have feelings for you to reconcile? Okay. So let me see what I'm feeling. Let me see what's coming in. So Spirit, I'm here with Jamie. I would love for you to share with me any feelings.
Did you see that?
Crazy energy here tonight. Spirit, I am here with Jamie.
Yes.
You got a yes? What'd you get?
It jumped out of you and it says, yes, your ex-lover wants you back. Like,
your ex-lover wants you back. Let's get more specific. Jamie, I asked Spirit to guide me so that I can hear what it is that you have for this connection. What is it that you want them to know?
I think you brought your people with you. That are shifting the cards over here.
They said to me that this is going to sound odd, but maybe it means something to you. That Jamie is sharing his story with others. Okay. So it's almost this feeling of he needs confirmation from friends or family, or I hate to say another woman energy, another feminine energy, or something like that, because I feel like he's needing to talk it out. Okay. But there could be a specific person that you both know. There could be a friend that you talk to and a friend that he talks to. And we are trying to be guided, Spirit just said to me. So Spirit is guiding the two of you through this person. Okay. It's almost like an intermediary, like a mediator, right? So there's something along those lines. He is feeling better about talking about you and talking about this experience, because whoever he's talking to is on your side and actually is encouraging him to make amends and to do some healing energy with you and to give this another chance. So whoever this is, I feel like believes in this connection, and you guys are good together and you guys will get through this. So I'm going to say yes over time that he is going to move back, because I feel like he's getting confirmation from people who love him, that know the two of you. And I feel like it's helping him to decide. Not that he can't decide on his own, but he is getting some support and he's able to talk about it. And I think that that's a first step in moving forward to reconciliation. So I'm going to say yes.
I got a reconciliation too. He's going to want to take it slow. He's kind of still a little insecure if you still love him. And he may have come in the beginning to be a little more casual, just saying. So just be cautious of that. And he may be with somebody else also, or stringing somebody else along. That's the only thing that I kept getting also. Yeah, because he may be a karmic. So your question was, is he coming back? Yep. But the question really is, do you want him back? That's something you got to meditate on yourself. All right. So who should we go over this way? Or
go to Instagram.
All right. So let's say, I don't know how you pick anybody on here.
I don't know. We don't know Instagram.
Where does it say pin comment? Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Shit, can we see?
Was my husband deceitful? Marcy, is that the question? Was my husband deceitful? For Marcy. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, I ask that you guide me for Marcy for clarification. I ask for some answers of to help her feel better about her relationship with her husband, or even just anything that you can share with us that will help her this evening.
That's tough.
I am listening for you now. Okay, so they're sharing with me that he was, I'm not going to use the word deceitful. I'm going to use the word emotionally involved with somebody else. Okay. I don't think he physically crossed the line. I feel like there was a part of him that said, I just can't do that. But I do feel like there's somebody in his life that he is emotionally talking to, which is as much of a cheating to me as a having sex with somebody. So I do feel like there's somebody. Oh, my whole body just tingled. He's filling a void, is what they just said to me. He's trying to get something from someone else that he doesn't have anymore with you.
I've got the same
And
thing right there.
it's more of an emotional connection.
He feels he can't meet your expectation. I'm not excusing whatever behavior, Marcy, but I got the same thing. I pulled the card that said I feel like I can't fulfill your expectations anymore. And that's what I got again. And that's really where he's at.
They just shared with me that he's leaning on someone, is what they just said to me. So he's leaning on somebody else for this, how was your day? How are you feeling? What's going on in your life? So he's leaning on somebody else to be his emotional person. And it should be you, unfortunately. Now, is he crossed over? Is he sleeping with that person? I'm not necessarily feeling that, but I think that the emotional energy that he's putting into somebody else is taking away from you. And obviously that is a form of cheating. So I would be addressing him in the sense of, I need you to be in my life and I need you to be talking to me and not somebody else.
I keep hearing, it's kind of interesting because maybe because I was getting my master's in family therapy and we never chose sides. Like it was kind of like, how did we get here? And that's what I keep getting. I'm getting more of a therapy perspective. And they're like, if you love this person, I wouldn't focus in on the deceit, but focus on how the two of you can repair. Because I feel this person cares a lot about you. I'm not excusing whatever may or may not, but that's when I used to have to, when I was getting my master's, we never chose sides as the therapist or the counselor. We would listen to both parties and try to help them resolve them. And that's what I keep hearing for you, Marcy. So I would kind of try to take off the deceit if you can, get therapy if you love this person, and go from there. And that's kind of where that's kind of because every card, it was weird. I picked 3 different decks. They all say this person loves her like you. I don't know who else whatever else. I wasn't even getting what she was getting. It was like they kept wanting me to say to you, all he thinks about is you. So I don't know what's going on there, but I would talk to a therapist if you two of you can't communicate together and compromise. All right. So who else?
I'm gonna go to TikTok. We got 100 people on my TikTok.
Amazing.
Thank you, TikTok.
Woo-hoo!
All right. So how do I pin on TikTok?
You're just gonna scroll here and then and then whoever, just pick one.
Okay.
You can do that and hit pin.
Okay.
Can you see the word pin?
Pin this comment.
I know the two of us.
Okay.
We're like two old ladies.
Okay. So Amanda, you popped up. Amanda is an Aries and Manny is a Libra. Will he reach out soon? Will we be together? So a no contact situation.
She's been on my TikTok.
No contact. Spirit, I'm here with Amanda this evening. If you could please share with me any messages of love from Manny. What is it that you need her to know? What is it that you need her to hear? I am listening for you now. They're sharing with me that he is, the way they said it was feels like he's running in circles. that his mind is always spinning, or he's going round and round with what are we doing, and this is crazy, and this is crazy thinking, and something you said or he said, and it's like I'm going round and round, okay? And I'm just struggling with this sense of not coming to a conclusion, like I'm just spinning my wheels would be the best way for me to say it. Okay. They did say he misses you tremendously, but I feel like we are at a stalemate, that if he calls you, it's somehow proving a point that you win and vice versa. So it's like neither one of you are willing to give. I guess one of us has to just kind of buckle down and say, all right, I'm going to call you. And then you just say, can we talk? All right. But I do feel like you are going to get to a point where you're talking. I will say that. I feel like a spirit just said to me, time's up. Time's up. Okay. That it's kind of now or never. So he's got to step forward and it's time to talk. So I am going to say, yes, you will hear from him, because he's tired of spinning his wheels. He either wants to have some kind of closure with you, or he wants to move on. Okay.
Yeah, I get that you guys are karmic and he ghosted you. Your angels and guides are recommending you let go of this person, because I don't know what he did to you, but I keep getting that he's sorry, he's like he hates himself for whatever he did to you. And I do feel he's going to try to come back and try to be passionate with you. He wants to take you out on a date. He's going to tell you, I love you. But I'm not sure, but I would do a little homework on him. Is he dating somebody? Is he in a relationship already? So just be cautious of that. Okay. Because I just keep getting passionate. You're probably gonna have to put up boundaries with this person. So just do a little homework before you jump into anything back with him. And just think about when you were with him, Amanda, like, why did you guys break up? That's something to think about.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. Well,
we're going to do one. I want to do one more on YouTube. Okay.
Okay.
So I just saw a question and it was, where did it go?
Yeah, because we're getting into 2 hours.
Yeah, we're going to do one more. Okay.
My
this
angels
is it.
are tired.
I wanted to
yeah,
I'm getting tired too. All right. So Susan. Hi, Susan. All right. So is Greg's living situation innocent, or is he misrepresenting that arrangement? Okay.
Wait, what happened?
So is Greg's living situation innocent, or is he misrepresenting that arrangement? Okay. And Spirit, I am here with Susan, and I ask that you guide me with any truth. I ask that you guide me with any answers that she's seeking at this time. What is it that you need her to hear? What is it that you want her to know? I am listening for you now.
Susan, I keep hearing he's using it as an excuse, a roommate, just hear an excuse. So do I think there's anything going on there? No, but it's like kind of a crutch.
I think that he's not done with, I think that he's saying more along the lines of, I'm no longer with her, is how it just came into me. We share a home together. We bought a home together. We sleep in separate bedrooms, something more along those lines. So I'm going to say that it's a half truth is part of how it's like kind of what he wishes for. Maybe he refers to this person as his roommate at this point and not somebody that he was in a relationship with in the past. So he needs to say, I was in a relationship with her. I'm no longer in a relationship with her. I have no interest in sleeping with her. Maybe he's sharing a home with her because of financial reasons, or he can't afford to move out. And, maybe there's some kind of,
I don't know if it was somebody he dated. I just get it was a crutch because he still kind of wants to keep his options open. That's kind of what I was getting, but it was just kind of a crutch I was hearing.
Yeah, they just shared with me there's more to this story.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know
I
how
think
old
we're
Greg
both,
is,
I think we're
but
both in
I
agreement
mean,
with
unless you're
that.
20 going to college, you need a couple of roommates. I would say no.
There's more to this situation.
Yeah.
There's definitely more going on here, because if there wasn't, he would be 100% Susan. This is where I live. This is the circumstances. This is who I live with and why. Boom. Okay. The fact that he's kind of circling around that question, the fact that you don't really know what's going on, or that you don't ever get invited over to his house, that you haven't gone there, or you don't go there. I feel like that is where the truth is. Okay. So maybe you just say to him point blank, hey, let's go hang out at your house tonight.
I love it.
And see what he says. I'm gonna put it in Spirit's hands that you deserve the truth. You deserve honesty, and that over the next few days or the week, even this weekend, they said that something comes forward that's enough evidence for you to know once and for all the answer to your own question. But I just feel,
I think your gut is already telling you.
I feel uncomfortable.
Your gut.
If it was me dating,
I just kept hearing it's a crush.
Yeah, me dating Greg.
Time to move on.
I think something is not kosher.
I agree 1,000%.
So we'll put that out into the universe.
Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us on all the platforms tonight, and everybody except for TikTok will have a recording. So if you're watching this after, hello. And if you would like to book a private psychic reading with Kathy, you can go to her website, which is
KathyMamolen.psychicmedium.com. And I always put it in the bottom of my
but on my
descriptions.
platforms, it won't be on there, but you can find Kathy. I tagged her in all my pages, and I'm at DeirdreAbrami.com, and also all my links. I have a link in the bio on all my social media. And please, we will never reach out to you directly. Those are fake accounts, so don't get scammed by them. And we thank you so much.
And before we leave, just a reminder, my YouTube following, please go over to Deirdre's YouTube page.
Deirdre Abrami.
Yep, check out her YouTube page. And TikTok people, if you haven't found me on TikTok, because I do different readings than Deirdre does, I read differently. Check out my TikTok page as well, at Kathy Mamolen Psychic on TikTok. So
is it like a medium or psychic?
I think on TikTok it's just psychic. It says Kathy Mamolen Psychic, and then on YouTube it's like
the wrong person.
That's okay. It's Kathy. Maybe. I mean, is there another one of me? There could be. Somebody could have a fake account.
Yeah.
But Kathy Mamolen Psychic. I don't know how many people I have that follow me, but you'll see me with videos, reading tarot cards and love reading. So that's what it looks like.
Well, thank you guys.
Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you so much. Have a blessed night.
Have a great night. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.